Quick audio check. Councillor Morrow, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay, because you guys, for some reason, did you guys know I was at the meeting, last meeting?
Yes.
Because I tried unmuting and trying to speak many times and I couldn't get through, so I was texting Bonnie. So anyways, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Joe.
Is now exiting.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the special meeting of Lethbridge City Council for Monday, September the 27th, 2021. I'm going to begin with the reconciliation statement. The City of Lethbridge acknowledges that we are gathered on the lands of the Blackfoot people of the Canadian Plains and pays respect to the Blackfoot people past, present, and future, while recognizing and respecting their cultural heritage, beliefs, and relationships to the land. The City of Lethbridge is also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3. Thank you. I'll now ask our City Clerk to do the roll call.
Thank you, Mayor Spearman. Councillor Carlson.
Present.
Councillor Kaufman.
Present.
Councillor Higgin.
Hit that mute. Present.
Thank you. Councillor Morrow. Councillor Miyashiro. Councillor Parker.
Here.
Acting Mayor Crowson.
Present.
Deputy Mayor Campbell.
Present.
And Mayor Spearman.
Joe.
Is now joining.
Present.
Councillor Morrow.
Yes.
Thank you. We have 8 of the 9. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We're meeting today as a special meeting, which I called to make a decision. The rules of special meetings are that the purpose of the special meeting must be stated, and there can be no other items added to the agenda. So in this instance, because I am presenting an official business resolution to Council, I'm going to turn over the chair to our Deputy Mayor, Mark Campbell.
Thank you. Then I will just read the official business resolution.
an official complaint to Alberta Ombudsman re ambulance dispatch centralization. Whereas the City of Lethbridge has been collaborating with the cities of Red Deer and Calgary and the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo in opposing the centralization and consolidation of the EMS dispatch services, and whereas the City of Red Deer has voted to file an official complaint with the Alberta Ombudsman based on service issues and risks to patient care since centralization, and whereas the City of Calgary and the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo have decided to join and support the official complaint by the City of Red Deer, and whereas the City of Red Deer, the City of Calgary, the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo, and the City of Lethbridge have consistently worked together on the issues of centralization of EMS dispatch, and whereas the City of Lethbridge continues to document service issues and risks to patient care since centralization of EMS dispatch, therefore be it resolved that the Lethbridge City Council support the City of Red Deer in the official complaint. The provincial ombudsman directed the mayor to write to the provincial ombudsman informing him of this decision. Mayor Spearman.
Thank you. So this is a continuation of the collaborative efforts that the four communities have been engaged in to this point with respect to EMS dispatch. The City of Red Deer, as noted, has voted to file an official complaint to the Alberta Ombudsman. And I learned last week that Wood Buffalo and Calgary have decided to support the City of Red Deer and offer their support. And I was asked if the City of Lethbridge would support Red Deer, and I said I wouldn't make that decision by myself. I would bring that to Council. So it is here today for Council's decision. I'm not sure if our fire chief is on the line, but in our continuing efforts, in our discussions with Alberta Health Services, Lethbridge Fire and EMS has been documenting a series of issues that have occurred with centralized EMS dispatch and risks to patient care. We were experiencing the same issues that Red Deer is experiencing, and those are also being experienced in Wood Buffalo and the City of Calgary. So my ask of City Council today is to support the City of Red Deer in their official complaint to the Alberta Ombudsman, and that I be directed to write to the Ombudsman saying that we support and are in alignment with the complaint from the City of Red Deer.
Thank you, Mayor Spearman. I see there are questions. Councillor Kaufman.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. To City Clerk or Mr. Lowen, clarification as to what role, what direction the Ombudsman can actually take with our request.
The Ombudsman, City Solicitor Brian Lowen here, the Ombudsman will review the process that was taken, review the relevant legislation to determine and ensure that all the processes that are set out have been complied with.
Thank you. I don't see anything based in the City of Red Deer's letter that compliance has not been followed. I completely support the request. I completely support going to the Ombudsman. I just don't know what our chances of success are here. Mayor Spearman, perhaps you want to take a crack at that one.
Yeah, it would be hard for me to guesstimate our chances. I think what we're trying to do is use every possible means to have the decision reviewed. Another opportunity, of course, would be available probably to the next council. We have a new health minister. So 5 health ministers had rejected the idea of centralization, and the previous health minister, Mr. Shandro, accepted the idea. It may be possible that the next council will, and the other councils in the other cities will also take up the issue with the new health minister and see how that proceeds. But I couldn't judge it. My sole basis is that the 4 communities have stuck together to this point, and my recommendation is that we continue to do so.
Okay, thank you. If I can ask through the Deputy Mayor to Chief, we're still in a off and on code red situation, still running into issues with that, are we?
Yes, sir. Code reds are happening typically daily. We do get multiple events. This has been happening for the last almost 10 years as well with the new system. It's just the way they manage it. It's different than how we did it previously. But with that also said, we've also had a massive increase in the call volume in the last 10 years, and we have the data to support that. I'm more than happy to show that to you folks. Probably not this meeting, sorry. But it's, yeah, with that type of call volume, we will always see some version of a code red. We're fortunate that we have a redundant system in our integrated service, so we could send an ALS pump.
Okay, thank you. And if I can, just one final question then on that, on the integrated service, have we uncoupled beyond repair, or are we still, if the ombudsman were to sort of rule in our favor, or we have a new health minister who sees the wisdom of what it is these 4 municipalities do we still have the ability to put things back together?
We could put things back together, but I believe just the nature of the beast right now, there are parts that won't be able to go back together the way they did before.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. Chief Rathwell, I just wonder what is our, for lack of a better way to say it, the mental health of our dispatch unit these days? Burnout factor, I guess, is what
I was to say fair to middling. Would that make sense? We're not good. We're not horrible, but we are certainly feeling a lot of pressure in our system right now, and that's being reflected in our staff.
Right. Thank you. Are there any other questions for the mayor or the chief? I see none. City Clerk, Councillor Higgins.
Thank you. Just a question for Chief Rathwell, if I could. Chief Rathwell, seeing what you have before you and just expressing some of your concerns with some of the burnout and some of the issues that you guys are facing on a regular basis, is this something that you would support? Am I able to ask you that? You don't have to answer, but I would. And you can say you don't need to. So I don't want to put you in a spot. Sorry.
In terms of this directing it to the ombudsman, yes, I would support this. I believe this is a good fight for our community. This saves our community. There's a lot of efficiencies with our system, and if we don't fight for it, we won't have it.
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate that. Thank you, Deputy Mayor.
No other questions in the queue I see. I guess I will open this up to debate. Anyone up for debate? Councillor Croson.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I'm absolutely in support of this. Yes, the Ombudsman has a very limited role, but we know how vital this service is to our community and how, having the EMS dispatch amalgamated has not been good for the city of Lethbridge, has not been good for our staff, and is not serving the community well. So while this is in many ways a last-ditch effort, I say yes, let's throw our name in with the other communities and do what we can. I'm in support of this resolution.
Councillor Carlson.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Campbell. Add my support as well. This is one of the topics that has been quite top of mind in our community. I know that our community has been opposed to the changes that were imposed upon us, and they would expect us to do everything in our powers to try and reverse those decisions. I'm hoping it'll have some good sway with perhaps some of our elected officials to go to bat for us. So I fully support. Thank you.
I too will fully support going forward with this. I've had my own personal experience right now with dealing with the integration, which I was very frustrated by. Won't get into it, but I just wanted to go back to the other way. So I'm full support.
Deputy Mayor, we have Councillor Parker that would like to speak.
Okay, Councillor Parker.
Thank you very much, and I too will be supporting this 100%. And I know that we've been fighting this battle swimming upstream for quite a while. And when you have 3 other municipalities joining us who they know firsthand the importance of this. And I know we lost the first time. I think we lost the second time, and we've been fighting this battle for years. And in the times years ago we did win, but we lost this last time. I think it's important that we do this, and I think with the new minister at the helm, hopefully we have a new set of eyes looking at this and probably reviewing it. And the importance of healthcare is more important than ever. And so hopefully the province is sensitive to the needs of not only our community, but every municipality across this province. So I fully support this, Mr. Mayor.
Anyone else for debate?
I will close when.
Okay. I see no one else for debate, so Mayor Spearman?
Okay. I appreciate the support from council, and I value the input from the chief. I think our obligation as city council and councillors is to represent the best interests of our citizens and our community. And I think that there are people who've had the unfortunate experience of dealing with centralized EMS are frustrated when they call and they say, there's the incidents on Mayor McGrath Drive, and people say, where's that, at the other end of the phone? Valuable time is lost when people don't understand the locality and the geography. And everything we can do is important to make sure that we advocate for the best services for our citizens. With the other cities going forward, we're just continuing our collaborative efforts, and I believe there's strength in numbers. So hopefully this is successful, but why leave any stone unturned? So I ask my colleagues to support this resolution.
Question's been called. All in favor?
Should we do a roll call vote?
Councillor Kaufman.
In favor.
Councillor Higgin.
In favor.
Councillor Morrow. Councillor Parker.
In favor.
Acting Mayor Crowson.
In favor.
Deputy Mayor Campbell.
In favor.
Mayor Spearman.
In favor.
Councillor Carlson.
In favor.
And I'm just going to ask Councillor Morrow. Okay. So that is carried.
Okay, thank you. Okay. There's no other business, as this is a special meeting. I'll now ask for a motion for adjournment. Councillor Parker, motion to adjourn. All in favor? Any opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thanks all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Joe.
Is now exiting.
Thanks all. Take care.